Okie doke.
So, get me a cat right.
The cat is lovely.
Jam.
Oh, sure. Jam.
Jam. I
Yes.
sounded about 12
Yes,
saying that.
yeah,
but
yeah,
they're
jam. I love it.
Then we have Natasha Byrne who wrote Assembly, who
He's
we're
the
both
cleverest
obsessed
person in
with.
the world. Cleverest
Yeah.
person in the world. Cleverest person in the world.
I'm about to ask her about maths and paragraphs.
Don't do it.
I'm going to have to. I need to.
I could feel my brain slamming shut when she started trying to talk to me.
If I don't appear behind the scenes in episode 2, it's because my brain has blown up.
Yes, it's because
She got talent though.
One thing I want to ask you about that you talked about is maths and language, and this has blown my mind because I was good with words at school. I was dreadful at maths. Hi everyone, it is Saturday the 17th of July, and yes, that lampshade not being quite straight is annoying me too. Anyway, I've had breakfast, I've had a bit of chill time, and now I'm getting ready to go to one of my novels that shaped our world libraries, well, BBC novels that shaped our world libraries events in Dunstable. And I've been to Dunstable before, so I'm quite intrigued. It's really, really lovely afterwards. I'm going to be seeing my friend Michelle, who I've not seen for 3 years, which is insane. We've known each other since we were about, I think I was about 24, 23, 24. So a long, long time. Anyway, so that's going to be really, really lovely. And that's kind of the day. So a Saturday working with a treat at the end. I'm here with Michelle at a classy venue because Dunstable's only got Wetherspoons. Yeah. It's as good as it gets. Michelle, you alright? She's really enjoying this. Thank you, it's been a pleasure. Never a chore. Hi everyone, it is Sunday the 18th of July. I have had a very chill morning. It's been so lovely, I've got a day off today. I've had a really chill morning catching up with the Real Housewives of Potomac, some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and some Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that's been my morning. I'm now going to switch hotels. I've treated myself to a really nice hotel tonight as a well done for working really hard last week, and also I've got a week that's going to be really, really busy this week, so I thought that'd be a nice thing to do for me. Why not, when you can? So I'll take you there later. I'm really, really, really excited about it. And I think what I'm going to do today is sort of have a Potter. So, I'm in the posh hotel that I treated myself to. It's a little bit later. It's called The Standard, and I've always wanted to stay in it, mainly because of the lift that goes outside it at random. But I discovered that it had corner rooms, so I asked if I could have one very cheekily, and they gave me one. It's amazing, and you know how much I love Bath. Get ready for the bath, which is in the window, and then I'm going to show you the view. It is unbelievable. I'm like pinching myself. It was a treat to myself, but like, I can't believe how nice it is. A little teaser as to what the view might be, because it's there. The view from the bath is so ridiculous. It's the blinking clock tower of the blinking Renaissance Hotel, which is one of my favourite buildings in the whole of London. I've always wanted to stay there too. I'm really pinching myself. There's also a really lovely shower. I love all the colours they've used in here. They're lovely. And then I'll show you the bed is here. And there's, oh sorry, that's in my pants. And there is King's Cross. I think this might have to be my hotel of choice forevermore. Although, I don't think I can afford it. Hi everyone, it is Monday the 19th of July. I'm in London with this amazing view in this amazing hotel. I thought I'd give you an update on some reading. I haven't done very much. I met up with a lovely friend of mine, Michael, last night, and we went and hung out and had food and stuff. But I did read an advance copy of Jed Mercurio's new graphic novel, Sleeper, which is sci-fi. Had to read it on my phone though, so it didn't go amazingly well, or as well as I would have liked. Had to read it for the podcast one of the podcasts that I'm recording today for BBC Sounds. What I have dipped into some more in the bath is, that's bleached everything out, Without Prejudice by Nicola Adams. I haven't read enough for me to feel like I can really give you like loads of insight into it, but I'm looking forward to getting to it on the train to Birmingham, as that is the next stop. Another day, another hotel, although I have booked to come back to this one because it's amazing. It's not Spawn, I paid for this myself. Hi everyone, so I'm all checked into my hotel in Birmingham, and now I'm going to whiz out because it's time for me to go and meet my little sister, and we're off to the Ivy, which is a birthday, very belated birthday treat for her because her birthday was back in May. That's the plan this evening. No reading probably, because I'll probably go back really late. Honestly, these vlogs recently, not as much reading as I would like. Need to get back into the swing of it a little bit. It's Miriam. Is it nice that, Miriam? Hi everyone, it is Tuesday the 20th of July, and apologies for the aircon in the background, but it would be remiss of me not to mention how bloody hot it is in England at the moment. I'm in Birmingham. I had a lovely dinner with my sister last night at the Ivy. We laughed so much, possibly mainly because of this accidental picture that we took, which I'll pop here. Yes, that just tickles me every time I even think of it, let alone see it. Anyway, we had just such a lovely time. I haven't seen her for ages, possibly like 6 or 7 months. And yes, she does look very like my mother. Anyway, book update before I go away for my team away day. I am reading Without Prejudice by Nicola Williams, which I bought in foils. This is part of the Black Britain Writing Back series, which Bernardine Evaristo chose the titles for, of some lesser known works by Black British authors. This is all about a barrister, I always get barristers and solicitors mixed up, called Leanne Mitchell, or Lee Mitchell she goes by, who is 30. She's from a working class Caribbean background, and it's how she is dealing with being a barrister, a very successful one, in a time where it's very unusual for a black woman, a young black woman, to be successful in law in the UK. And as we go on, we sort of get insights into what it's like for her in that role, with all the prejudice around it, some quite blatant, some more under the surface, or what's the word? What is it when it's not blatant, when it's that other thing? That. It's really insightful, and also scarily sort of, well, it's still happening. I think that's one of the things that's quite shocking to read. But what's also brilliant to read is about her. We're getting glimpses slowly but surely into the insight of her growing up, the relationship with her mother, what it was like at the school she was at, where she's gone to give a speech, which is quite fiery, and also where she meets a former colleague. We're also getting to know a little bit about her partner and her mother's thoughts on him, And yeah, it's building up, but at the same time, there's clearly going to be, I think, a slight thriller element. There is quite a lot of, as it's about a barrister, a lot of legal stuff in here, and there's been a few courtroom scenes, which sometimes I love and sometimes I don't, but I'm enjoying it so far. Really, really, really keen to read more, but I can't. I've got to go on my team away day. And then I think me and Tess, my assistant, are going to go to Mowgli for dinner tonight. So yeah, that's the day.
Yep.
Welcome to Shrewsbury, where I've got one of my BBC Novels That Shaped Our World Libraries events this afternoon, and I'm very excited for it. So I'm about to meet Tess and go and get a cup of tea and have a catch up, even though we saw each other last night. Hi everyone, it is later on Thursday, so my first day back at home properly for a few days, and I've been on back-to-back Zooms during the biggest heat. It's ridiculous. I've been in lots and lots of Zooms about my new role that I can't tell you about until I'm allowed to tell you about it. But because it's been so hot, after Chris did a dance in the sprinkler, which I didn't do, I'm still too hot, so we're going to go and have food in an air-conditioned restaurant and then go and watch Black Widow in an air-conditioned cinema. That is the plan. Anything to say, Chris?
No.
Oh, you glad to have me back?
Very.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Going to the lake.
After I interview Bernadine Everista, who Chris met last week.
Can I just ask you something? I really like your room.
Yeah.
I love the bookshelves. I love the purple. But the picture, is that person wearing a mask?
No, she's blowing a bubble. I wanted to, because I've got a bit of a problem, Bernadine. I really like Nana Chic. It's just the way
What? Nana Chic? What's that?
Nana Chic is like those awful dogs on the fireplace. That are...
Oh, Nana Chic.
Like
Yes,
Nana
I get it.
Hi everyone, it is Saturday the 24th of July and we're in the car again.
Hi.
Because we've just had dinner with lunch with Chris's family, because it's Chris's niece Verity's 16th birthday, and now we're off to the house where I can play with Tia. Tia. So I had a lovely time at Chris's brother's house, having cake and celebrating with party poppers, and Tia the dog was there, and it was lovely. And now we're going to
Nantwich.
to go to a bookshop that I've heard about that I didn't know existed, that's quite near to us, and so I'm shocked and must see it, and also probably some charity shopping. Anything else you want on the agenda, Chris?
Yeah, and just some lovely little things.
And possibly afterwards, a single scoop of vanilla ice cream
At Snugbridge.
Snugbridge. Chris is going out clubbing or something on a Sunday night.
School night.
Out on the town.
Up at 5.
Up at 5. Won't be sharing a room with me tonight.
You'll be lucky. You'll be lucky, naughty sailor.
This is me trying to do a Zoom, a professional one. Look at Oscar. Hi everyone, it's Tuesday the 27th of July and I am in London after one of the worst train journeys ever. I actually forgot that I hadn't booked the train because I'm so used to having Tess book my trains for me for novels and not for things like the podcast, and also having people book me stuff for Sky. I've become that person. I haven't, I promise. Just because I'm so busy that it's become like a really helpful thing. Anyway, I forgot to book it, booked it last minute on the longer journey because it was cheaper, because otherwise it was like 300 quid. And basically the trains had to change 3 times and it took 5.5 hours. So that's been fun. Books, let's talk about books. I have been reading Hungry on the train. I'm really enjoying it on a second read. I think even more than I did the first time. I love the way that she looks at her youth in Carlisle, and how she the aspirations that she had and how that went against some of her sort of the working class principles that I suppose that we have, that, you know, we shouldn't get above our station and that we shouldn't aim too high and all that kind of stuff, but we can. And then it looks at how when she gets to her aspirations, how different that is from what she was expecting, but how there are some amazing things about it and some not so amazing things about it. Plus, more about her relationship really with her dad, I think, is really at the heart of this book. Anyway, I won't say too much more about it because by now the book club with me and Melanie will have gone up and you'll have heard all of my thoughts on it anyway. But I'm going to carry on reading that and try and finish it tonight. I'm about to go to Waterstones because Booker Prize long list got announced today, and then after that I'm going to try and get into a bow cafe that I've always wanted to go to, and then come back. Ironically, I can't watch Sky Arts Book Club tonight because my hotel doesn't have Sky Arts. I've checked. Oops. Morning everyone, it is Wednesday the 28th of July. I finished Grace Dent's Hungry last night, and really, like I said yesterday, I just really enjoyed it. It's so much a story about family as well as about food and about class and about fame and about what we want to achieve in life and what the reality is versus the dream. I think there's going to be loads of stuff that me and Melanie have got to talk about, which I'm sure we will have talked about by now because I'm about to meet her in a bit to film book club, which will already be live, so I'll link that down below so that you can see more on that. Oh, I meant to say, speaking of food, I was dreadful at filming in Bow. To me and and Melanie have finished recording. I'm off to go and record 2 more episodes of Turn Up for the Books for BBC Sounds. So that's that. The feedback from Sky Arts Book Club has been lovely. Lots of you saying that you're missing me on the main show. It got cut to an hour. It's only monthly. All of the extra stuff, all the book recommendations and everything that people are saying they're really, really missing are going to be on the Facebook group. So make sure that you head to that. I'll link that down below as well. So yeah, there we go. Need to go meet Melanie. Right, it's filming now.
All right,
we're
fine.
filming.
Right,
we're filming.
I know. Just let me put my lip gloss
Melanie,
on.
we're filming. Melanie always says this is work, and that's why we're in a boardroom.
It's painful. No, it's not painful. I'm joking. Come on, let's do this.
If I should
It's
get
now.
my cornflakes out more.
Wherever possible. Wherever possible.
Get your cornflakes out, savage.
Screenwriter Frank Cottrell Boyce and author and potter Elizabeth McNeil.
Hurry for tea. Morning, everyone. Look, that's where I used to work. It is Thursday, the 29th of Sheffield. 29th of July. I'm off to Sheffield. Minnie, do you want to go for a cuddle? Come on. Minnie. Here she is. Hello. Hi. Hi. Oh, she's been shaved. Oh, she has. Oh, she's been shaved. Morning, Millie. You come to see my toast? Hi everyone, it is Sunday the 1st of August. I'm here with little shaven Millie. Oh, my belly out for everyone to see. But yeah, as you can see, Mildred's very cuddly. I realised that this actually ended up being like a 2-ish and a bit week vlog with not very much reading and a lot of Millie did a run and she didn't want to be on camera. Anyway, as I was saying, this has actually been a sort of 2 and a bit week reading vlog, and I thought I would combine it all because even though there wasn't as much reading as I would have liked, there were lots of libraries and other bookish stuff, and there will be over the weeks to come, but I'm going to try and be better from today, August the 1st. So what I'm going to do is stop this vlog here, well, in a minute, and start a new one after I've had a shave and freshened myself up and given the library a tidy and made myself feel more like it is a new month, new start, all that shebang. But this morning I did finish Actual Age Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert, which is the 3rd of the Brown Sisters trilogy, and sadly my least favourite. I have been reading these with the lovely Becca of Back in the Books, who, another thing that I've got to do today is record me doing Bookopoly, which I'm really, really looking forward to. And for those of you who don't know, it's basically, well, it'll have gone live before this, so I'll link it down below. Anyway, I thought this one was the most gimmicky, sadly, and I didn't feel that the characters were very well drawn, and it's a shame because I really like the first one. I really love the second one, but this one, I think I'd give it like a 2.5 or a 3 out of 5. It really didn't do it for me. Still read it, still enjoyed it to a point, but I think it could have been a lot shorter. I think the characters could have been much better formed. And admittedly, the steaminess was good, but it took over 200 pages to get there, and I was like, I'm not for this. There was a lot of air quotes banter, but it felt really obvious this time. Anyway, sad ending to that, but I wanted to finish with some bookish content. Speaking of finishing, I will stop here because I'd like this to go up at some point and it's going to need one heck of an edit. But thank you for joining me for the last 2 weeks technically. Going forward, it's an exciting time because This week I am going to be going to Lincoln, Hull and Bath for various things, and it's also on Friday going to be the start of book HiBearNation, the summer edition, which me and my mum are hosting. Tom is taking summer off, and the prompts are, from what I can remember, because I'm not going to do a separate video I don't think until I do a live with mum, but they are, I believe, read a book in translation, a book with a swimming pool on the cover or in the book in some way or in the title. The other one is like a summer fling, I want to say, or a summer romance, holiday romance, which is to read a book by an author that you have read before and loved before and know you will love. And then the other one, the basic prompts, is to read a book in a place that you always wanted to go. And then in the bonus prompts, there is, I've got to get this right because we've only just organised them. It'll be on my Instagram, so I'll link that down below. And I'm going to make sure that I save like a tab for Summer Book HiBearNation 2021, so that you can find out more. I'm trying to remember, we've gone through them so many times because so many of you recommended so many good ones. There were so many that we want to do. I think, no, that's the extra prompts, because this time we've got basic, bonus and extra. Anyway, as this goes live, it'll be less than a week to go until Summer Book HiBearNation, so do go and head out to my Instagram to find out more about that. In fact, I'll leave the prompts below in the description box. Why didn't I say that earlier? That would have taken me much less time, but that wouldn't be me without tangent waffles and general random shenanigans. So yeah, there we go. And me and Mum are going to be having a holiday together and stuff during Book HiBearNation, so I'm very, very excited. Wondering, I think I might buy the books that I read for Book HiBearNation as I go. Anyway, lots of thoughts, lots of waffle. If you got this far, leave me an emoji of a bear, because we've talked about Book HiBearNation, and that would be lovely. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye.